What's going on, guys? This is Lior, and I am on site on one of our projects right now. This is a 3-family we recently purchased right in between the neighborhoods of Roxbury and Jamaica Plain in Boston, Massachusetts. So I'll give you guys a quick overview of how we bought the building, what our plans are for the building, and then I'll give you a quick tour of the demo that's ongoing right now. You can see behind me, we got already a lot of progress happening. We've gutted the building already to the studs. I'll talk about some of this exposed brick you can see behind me, which I absolutely love. It's like one of my favorite things about doing demos. You discover a lot of cool stuff. But let me give you guys a super quick overview of the building. So we basically bought this 3-unit building, as I said, in Boston. We basically, our plan here is to renovate the building to the studs, and then we're gonna keep the building as a rental property for the long haul. I mean, this is an absolutely amazing location. It's close to the transportation, it's close to schools. The neighborhood's changing very rapidly, and I'm super excited to have this this building in our portfolio for the long term. So I'll give you guys a quick breakdown of how we bought it in terms of how we structured our deal, how we financed everything. So to purchase this building, we used a local commercial bank to help us finance the deal. They financed 80% of the acquisition price. So they gave us a loan for the acquisition price. And then they also financed 100% of our construction costs, which is of course amazing. That means we only had to bring 20% down to get into this project. Now that 20%, we did partner with a couple of JV partners that are going to be involved in the deal, so they get a percent ownership, which is obviously a great win-win for everyone. We do all the work. They also get the benefits of going through this project and all the value we're going to create. Now, in terms of the actual loan, it's a really great loan. I mean, I've made other videos talking about the differences between commercial bank loans versus hard money loans. With this commercial bank loan, we got really great terms. I mean, we basically got an interest rate similar to what residential loans are getting at. We were at around 4% or so, which is great. If you compare that to hard money, typically hard money you get anywhere between 10 and 12%. This is also what we call a temp to perm loan. So basically, we are on a temporary period right now, right, when we're renovating the building. And as of today, we're paying interest-only payments on the loan. And then once we finish construction and actually lease the units up, we don't have to go refinance this loan. We can actually keep this loan and it converts to a permanent finance loan, right? That's why it's called a temp to perm loan. So basically, once we're done, this is gonna convert to your standard 30-year commercial loan, right? 30-year term, a 30-year amortization period, should I say, with a 10-year term. So it's going to become essentially a amortizing mortgage, kind of like a residential loan, which is obviously amazing. Now, in terms of how we actually found the deal, this was an off-market transaction. This was brought to us by a local wholesaler we knew that we have a great relationship with. And they brought us the deal. They knew we'd be interested in this building, and we worked together with that wholesaler, even gave them a little percentage of the deal as well. So that wholesaler now owns a little bit of the building and can also continue to create generational wealth for himself. And finally, in terms of our plans, in terms of construction right now, as you can see, we are right in the middle of demolition right now. Most of the building is gutted to the studs. And one of my favorite things about gutting these old Boston buildings is, especially the brick buildings, as you can see, there's brick, now exposed brick on both sides, which we did not have. I mean, this was really crappy looking building before, but we're gonna keep this exposed brick for the rental, so it's gonna have a very classic Boston look with tons of exposed brick. It's just gonna feel very old, historic, but it's obviously gonna be brand new and modern as well, which is amazing. In terms of the actual layouts, we're not going to do any major heavy reframing here. The layouts were actually pretty good as they were when we bought them for rental purposes, right? We're not doing condos, so we don't need to necessarily create things like open concept. We don't need to move a lot of structural walls. The layouts were actually pretty good for rental purposes. So we can save a little money and kind of keep the existing layouts that we had. So in terms of the future now, once we finish up demolition, we're gonna get all of our other subcontractors in here. We're gonna go put in all brand new plumbing. We're gonna put in brand new electrical throughout the building. Then once that's done, we'll obviously go board and plaster, floors, do all the finish work. And these will literally be brand new gut renovated rental units. The beauty of it is the building's value is gonna be very, very high, which is obviously amazing. And even from a maintenance perspective, since we wanna own the building for the long term, everything is gonna be absolutely brand new. So we're not gonna have to do, there's not gonna be a lot of little maintenance issues we're gonna run in, right? Because a lot of times when you buy older rental property, you're gonna deal with a lot of faucets are leaking, toilets have issues, electrical issues. Here, everything is gonna be absolutely brand new. So it's gonna be a very easy maintenance rental building for the long term. And plus, again, the value is going to be there since everything is brand new. So hopefully that helps, guys. Hopefully you get a feel of this project and what's going on. I'll do more videos as we continue to make progress here and continue to do work here. But this is again one of our projects right now in Boston that we're finishing up, and we'll keep you posted.